Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Ray. Today I'm going to explain how I write my master thesis. I will separate it in 3 videos. The first one about the structure, second one about the format, and the last one is about the table, figure, and list. In the first several minutes, I will explain the general ideas, and in the end, I will write with you on the word. Let's start from the structure. The structure is the first ideas you need to think about your thesis, because it helps you organize clearly for your master thesis. It has several parts: the cover pages, abstract, acknowledgement, and the content. For the cover pages, we need to have the thesis title and your name, and the university, department, and your degrees. And after that, put the time, and in the end, write the copyright. After that, we start writing the abstract. We need to think about the importance of your topic and what kind of problem in this area. After that, we list a little about the previous research, and in the final, we need to explain how is your contribution to this area. Acknowledgement is about how you thank your teachers, your professor, and your families. We don't talk about it. And after that is the most important thing is the content. Normally the content is separated in 5 parts: the introduction, the background, the experiment, the evaluation, and the conclusion. After that, you need to write the appendix about the tables and list or figures to explain clearly about your data. And the bibliography is the reference you put in your paper. For the introduction, you need to explain more about your thesis topic, how important it is, and how many researches were did in these areas. After that, explain the background. You need to list some technique you used in the research and also some other related research work and the result of them. After that, explain about your experiment. You need to list 1, 2, 3, 4, how you do it step by step and how you get your results. After that, when you get the results, you need to tell us what we learned from that. The relationship between the experiment and the evaluation is about the data mining and the data analysis. One is how you get this data, and another one is about how do you learn from this data. After that, you need to write the conclusion. You need to briefly explain what you learned in this research. So let's open the Word and write these details. Let's start with a blank Word. There is nothing. We don't have to worry about the format, and we should put the figure before and or after the paragraph. I'm sure everybody will spend some time on doing this later. So today, I just put all the details here. Okay, let's start from the title, how to write your thesis. After that, your name. And the thesis is in which department, and you present for the partial fulfillment for the requirement for degree of master of, and here is your domain. At which university, which city, which province, and which country. Put the month and year here. Don't forget put the copyright signal here, your name and the years. After that, abstract. Explain in this 4 areas what's the importance of your topic and what's the problem, some other researches and their results, and what you did in this area. For example, in our videos, we can explain writing the master thesis is really important. It can decide you can graduate or not. But the problem is most people they don't know how to write that, and they have no ideas, and they spend many times for that. Some are researches and their results. For example, in the YouTube, many professors they give their experience about the thesis. They may tell you how can you find the topic and how can you start from your experiments. This kind of things is good, but we need some basic knowledge about how to write the papers from the zero. So what you did, and compared to their works, I explained the basic knowledge about how do you write the paper from the zero, and it's more specific and basic knowledge for that. After that, it's the acknowledgement, thanks to your group members, thanks to your professors, and something else. After that, it's about the content. From the introduction, explain the motivation. It seems like the importance of your topic. After that, the thesis outline. In the following chapter, you will explain some things in chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. The background. First, list some related skills. What technique you use. Like our videos, I learned a lot about how to use the Word, how to manage and organize your content, and how to format this paragraph and something like that. The related researchers, just I explained before, just list their name and their publication. After that, we start from the experiments. Step 1, step 2, step 3. We explained how you did this progress. After that, when you get the results, we did the evaluation. Explain your data sets, which data you use, and from this data set, what kind of results you generate from. Don't forget the threats to the validity. It seems like the limitation of your work. Some of the work they are not perfect. You have some shortcomings, but it doesn't matter. Just list them to tell some people no. Maybe, for example, if you do your experiment in this year, but you finish your paper in 2 years later, so the data set is different. So the data is the previous data, so it will have some errors in today's data. You can explain like this. Conclusion is about your contribution and what you did in this area, what's the influence of your work. After that, it's future works. In the end, write the appendix, and after that, write the bibliography. And it's a general ideas for these papers. In the next video, I will explain how can you format them and organize them step by step. Thanks for your watching.